In the Sephiroth castle, within a mysterious space clouded from the gaze of the celestial worthy, two great existences, secretive plotter and the spectator, were here for one thing and one thing only: to discuss the method to achieve victory against the celestial worthy and for Klein Moretti's salvation.
So why is the moon red in Lord of Mysteries? Spoiler warning, this is a huge reveal in the later volumes of LOTM. Well, the moon actually isn't red. It has a normal gray colored surface like any other rocky moon. However, what makes it look red isn't the moon itself. It is something on the moon. Something alien. The surface of the moon is covered by a crimson sea, and this sea is a cosmic being known as the Mother Goddess of Depravity. In the anime, the strongest sequence you guys know is Sequence 1. However, in Season 2, you will be introduced to the pinnacle of the sequence system, which is Sequence 0. But the story doesn't stop there. Beyond the sequences themselves exist entities so terrifying and incomprehensible, they transcend the system entirely. The power of these beings are classified as above the sequences. The strongest of this category are known as the Great Old Ones, and the most powerful of the Great Old Ones are called Pillars of the Universe. This is the level of the Mother Goddess of Depravity. Now the question is, why is an entity of her power so interested in a random planet where LOTM takes place?
The Lord that created everything, the omnipotent and omniscient God, the Lord who reigns behind the curtain of shadows, the ruler of the mind world, the degenerate nature of all living things, the omnipotent and omniscient, the source of everything great, the beginning and the end, the God of gods, Lord of mysteries, King of space-time, beacon of destiny, embodiment of Saphira Castle, dominator of spirit world. The Ebonite goddess stands higher than the cosmos and more eternal than eternity. The Lady of Crimson, the Mother of Concealment.
Klein didn't even know when he had arrived. At this moment, Adam looked up, revealing his clear, limpid eyes that resembled a child's. He slowly stood up, speaking with a calm expression. George III's death causes Lowen to suffer a heavy blow. Unable to sit idle any further, Intis decides to take this opportunity to launch an attack. This war officially develops into a war that sweeps through the world. Can you accept such an outcome?
Where did all of it begin? Was it there? No. It doesn't matter where. Everything happened as I willed it.
I am one and also infinity, the beginning and the end. A price is always exacted for what fate bestows. Isn't that so?
Adam raised his head and looked at the astral world, which had been distorted from authority and symbolism. He smiled calmly and said to the shadow behind him, "They don't seem to be aware of the reason why I used visionary as the foundation this time." Just as he said that, he proclaimed in a solemn and deep voice, "I am one and also infinity, the beginning and the end." His eyes suddenly turned illusory as an ocean that seemed to contain all possible colors appeared around him. A burning but illusory sun appeared above his head. To his left, lightning, squalls, and waves formed a supercilious phantom. On his right, there was a white tower with numerous brass eyes. The authorities and symbols that Adam had envisioned entered his body one after another under the influence of the Chaos Sea. Finally, the shadow that clung tightly to Adam's back shrank into his body. The sea that contained all the colors began to rise. Adam expanded into a giant shadow that seemed capable of holding up the world. It pointed at the astral world and solemnly declared, "Let there be light." Upon seeing this, Klein turned his head to look at Adam and asked in puzzlement, "Why are you showing me these? Wouldn't it be safer to hypnotize me and put me to sleep until Amon becomes a god?" Adam's eyes were clear as he said with a warm expression, "To be frank, if the other party wasn't Amon, then I'd be more willing to help you become the dominator of the spirit world. We have too many things in common. In a sense, we are old friends who have met before. With that said, he smiled and said, "We meet again, mysteries."
The clock hand that tampers with time. The shadow that roam across fate. Embodiment of heat and trickery. I am Amon, an angel of deceit.